One of the things I was reminded of recently is the emotional nature of real estate. I kind of take pride in paying attention to the nuts and the bolts of the deal, being a good communicator, details in the contracts, looking out for things. And sometimes I kind of drift to that side, and I sometimes forget how emotional it is. You know, if you're buying an investment property, maybe a little bit less so, maybe a little more on the analytical side. But for most people, it's ultimately a very emotional thing. And, no harm, no foul, and a couple things that popped up recently, but sometimes it'll really remind me. Something will go on in a particular deal, and I realize ultimately everything else doesn't matter. The house doesn't matter. The numbers don't matter. It's a very important emotionally for some people. And so I often joke with people that when I meet them for the first time, I'll sometimes tell people that I'm a therapist and I specialize in real estate. But it's very true. So I really try to lean on that in business. I try to understand what's important to people and kind of focus on that and help them through the overall process, knowing what they're really about, because ultimately that's the only thing that matters. I mean, it can be the perfect house and a great deal and all those kind of things, but if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't make sense to them individually, it may not even matter. So try to focus on that. At the end of the day, it's all a people business.